Hello there. Some of you may have seen the fabulous halo effect around the sun on Sunday evening. It was caused by thin high cloud made up of ice crystals. And just like a rainbow, you can get a double halo effect. There'll be some of that high cloud around on Bank Holiday Monday. For much of the country, it is going to be a dry and sunny day. Again, it's more towards the northwest where we've got the sunshine and the higher temperatures, and at long last, we could reach 25 degrees. In Scotland, very unusual not to hit 25 degrees in May. The last time that happened was way back in 2013 when we reached 25 Celsius on June the 6th. There were some quite chilly springs in the 80s, 87 in particular. We didn't reach 25 degrees until very late in June.
Let's go to Tarporley in Cheshire where the sun is rising. Look at that. Is that mist on the grass? Or is it a camera that needs a slight polish? Either way, it's very atmospheric.
It looks fantastic, doesn't it? Carol, it's a lovely morning in Tarporley. I don't know if you can see that picture in Cheshire, but fantastic weather.
It is indeed, Roger. I was just thinking, Nina, name and shame, girl. Poor cameraman.
I think it is mist on the grass, whichever cameraman is there.
Yeah. That's called backpedaling furiously, but we'll move on. Good morning, everybody. If you are out, the first thing, it's a chilly start to the day. Some temperatures are right down close to freezing, so do bear that in mind. For many of us this bank holiday, though, it's going to be a sunny one, and it's going to be mainly dry, with highs up to potentially, Nina and Roger, 24, maybe even 25 in the Glasgow area.
Oh, that is warm, isn't it? Do you enjoy the hot weather, Carol?
I do. My favourite is 28, though, just a little bit warmer.
Oh, she's a summer girl.
Specific temperature, Carol. It's that attention to detail again.
She knows what she wants.
I certainly do, Nina. Yes, and like you, it's chocolate right now, having been speaking about it. Wouldn't that be nice?
We're going to have to get some chocolate, aren't we? Once you start thinking about it, you can't get the genie back in the bottle. See you in a bit, Carol.
And this beach scene in Dorset makes the front of the Times. Looks like sandbanks, I can't quite tell. Temperatures soared to 24.4 degrees this weekend, making it, as Carol's been telling us, the warmest day of the year so far.
Beautiful wave.
Actually, I couldn't quite see it. It's not. On the subject of the warm weather, so I'll just quickly show you this from inside the sun. It's also a picture. I think that one is sunbanks, actually. Here we go. It's talking about the number of barbecues that are going to be had over the course of the weekend. All the burgers, 56 million sausages, 16 million burgers, 135 million cans or bottles of beer. But the best bit is this picture up here, if you can get in on it. This was from Cornwall in St Agnes, I think, yesterday. Somebody had left their car on the beach on Saturday, forgot to come back and get it. So the BMW was swamped by the rising tide. A few people commenting online, making the point, did the sea not realise that BMWs can park where they like? And a bit of a dig at BMW drivers, I think. But
and usually they pull out as they like as well, but not that one, I don't think.
Hello there, good morning. High pressure is going to be sticking around as we head through the rest of this week, so it's dry and it's settled. But there will be variations day on day in terms of cloud, sunshine amounts and of course temperature. Today for Bank Holiday Monday, it's cooler and it's breezier than it was at the weekend, but still lots of sunshine around at times. We're getting off to a fairly bright start to the morning for most of us, certainly some early brightness around.
I'm always really impressed. Carol never dodges a bank holiday. For work. And today you've got a really good excuse. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, Carol.
Oh, happy birthday, Carol.
Thank you both. I have to be honest here, I tried to get the day off, but I was too late.
Honestly, if you can't get the day off, Carol, who can?
Oh, bless you, Roger. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. If you're just stepping out, for some of us, it's quite a chilly start to the day. Back to you both.
Thank you, Carol. Some nice warm temperatures to look forward to. Not as warm as Carol would like for her birthday, though. She disclosed earlier she likes 28. Only 28 will do.
I think older than her age. It's a bank holiday, so let's see what the weather is doing. You may have plans to get out and about during the day on the bank holiday. Carol, morning to you. How's it looking?
It's looking not too bad, Roger, today for many of us. Good morning. If you're going out early, worth bearing in mind, for a lot of us, it's a chilly start to the day, but it's going to be mostly dry and it's also going to be sunny. And as we go through the rest of the week, Roger and Nina, the weather does remain settled.
And what are your plans for this evening, Carol, your birthday?
It's a surprise, Nina. I don't know. I won't know till I get home. Can't wait.
It's always a surprise when you get nothing, though, isn't it, I think?
You've just completely burst my bubble.
Well, maybe it's good to measure expectations.
Carol will have a lovely evening, there's no doubt
There'll be
about
trouble. Thank you.
You have been warned if you're watching.
Let's have a look at the weather, shall we, this morning? Before we see Carol, have a look at that. That's Tarporley in Cheshire, where we're reporting this morning about tourist attractions. We're at I don't know, what is it? I was going to say a horse farm. I'm not sure such a thing exists. Anyway, it's an attraction in Cheshire with lots of beautiful shire horses.
Just looks so peaceful, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it?
Carol, it's felt like the longest wait to get to this summer, and now it's here. It's all the more for appreciating, isn't it?
Absolutely, Nina. Yes, good morning, everybody. This morning, if you're out, might not feel like summer for some of us. And of course, it's the first day of meteorological summer this Thursday. The weather's going to stay nice and settled as we go through this week. But temperatures in Braemar at the moment, 3 degrees. In Belfast, it's 6 degrees. And in Cardiff and London, it's currently 10 degrees. UV levels are high across most of the country, apart from where we've got the cloud across parts of Western and Northern Scotland. I see 25 or 26 around the Glasgow area, and that will be the first time this year we've seen temperatures that high.
26 degrees in Glasgow.
Wow.
Quite possibly on Wednesday, yes.
Still not warm enough for Carol, though, who likes it exactly at 28 degrees, we've learned this morning.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
Is that how you book your summer holiday? Do you go through the brochure and say, average temperature, August 28, we'll go there?
Oh, do you know what, Roger? I do have a life. It doesn't sound like I do, but I do, so no, I don't do that.
Thank you, Carol. She just knows where the best places are, I bet. It was, since I marmalised that place in Cheshire, it's the Coatbrook Shire Horse Centre that we had that beautiful weather picture from.
The horse farm.
The horse farm. Really. Let's have a look at some of the great bank holiday pictures that you've been sending in for us to look at this morning. Some fantastic ones. That's lovely, isn't it?
This one, thank you, Philip Knight, enjoying a coffee with this stunning view of Conisbrough Castle in South Yorkshire. Look at the colours. It's just beautiful. Gorgeous. You only get that because of the rain, you see. We should be grateful for the rain.
Now, Jill and Debbie have been making the most of the sunshine, staying with the horse theme.
That is not Jill and Debbie, is it?
No, that's Barry and Gomez.
That's Barry and Gomez.
They're the horses.
Paul.
At least I hope that's the right way.
Paul Simmons has sent, oh, look at these beautiful natural colours on holiday in the Cotswolds. It looks Cotswoldsy, doesn't it?
Maisie the Labradoodle has been finding a little bit of shade while in Teignmouth on the beach. That looks lovely, doesn't it? Well done, Maisie. Thanks for all the photos. We'll maybe try and do some more later on.
Oh, they're gorgeous, aren't they? It'd be nice to get out there a little bit later on.
We're pretty lucky with the weather at the moment, it has to be said. Carol, it's your birthday today and you've brought us sunshine. Thank you, as always.
Of course. I bet the weather gods always shine on your birthday, Carol, and rightly so.
Bless you both, if only, Nina. Good morning, everybody. This morning, Roger and Nina are both quite right. For most of us, it's a beautiful start to the day, but we do have some cloud in the forecast across some eastern and northern areas. A lot of that will break up, but if you're just stepping out in Braemar, it's cold. It's 2 degrees. Compare that to Bridlington, where it's 12 degrees, where we've got a bit more cloud. But where we've got the sunshine, look at this in Newquay this morning. And as we head on through the rest of this week, Nina and Roger, it looks very much like the weather's going to remain settled.
That is lovely to hear after a particularly gruesome winter. Thank you, Carol.
Pleasure.
Shall we have a look at the weather? We mentioned earlier in the programme it's Bank Holiday Monday. Carol never swerves work, although she did ask for the day off today because it's her birthday. Carol, Nina's been in touch with your boss.
Oh, yeah.
He wouldn't let you have the day off.
He said it's his gift to the nation on a bank holiday for us to all enjoy Queen Carol on her birthday, and he's right.
Do you know what? I don't believe a word of that. One, he wouldn't say that. And two, what a lousy gift to the nation.
You'll be having words with Adam, I'm sure.
I certainly will. Adam's probably watching. Adam, I'm going to be on the phone in about 3 minutes. Good morning, everybody. This morning, do you know, it's a chilly start to the day for some of us, but it's also a sunny one as well for some. And for many, it's going to be a dry day.
The RSPB Arne in Dorset. It looks spectacular where you are, Michaela, and looking at some of those images from the programme, you've got some fantastic content again this time.
We always have fantastic content, don't we? But, you know, I'm particularly excited because I think this is the first spring that I've done, well, the first one that I can remember where I'm actually starting the series in a T-shirt. The sun is shining, the sky is blue, and we start tonight at 7:30. And as you say, we're at a new site. We've come to South Dorset to RSPB Arne. And this is a fantastic place because it's part of the UK's first super national nature reserve. It's well known for its heathland, and that heath is home to all sorts of specialist wildlife. Dartford warblers, they're here and they're doing really well. There were 2 pairs in 1965 and now there's 258 pairs. But we've also had cameras all over the UK, so it's not just down in Dorset and Wales that we'll be looking at. We'll be looking at all sorts of amazing wildlife. And I think one of the things I'm really excited about this year is our macro photography. You know, we've got some extraordinary films to show people, and I think we could get terribly excited by the big, fluffy, sexy stuff, but sometimes it's the little stuff that's really fascinating. And do you know, I never thought I'd put these 2 words together, but we've got one film that we're going to show, which is about mosquitoes. It's beautiful. Beautiful mosquitoes. Not something I thought I'd ever say. That, you know, when you look at wildlife really closely, you really appreciate it and appreciate its beauty and also its biology.
And while you're talking, we're looking, I think you've got 9 live cameras, haven't you? And they're always a really popular part of the show because you literally are a fly on the wall watching what the different subjects are doing.
Do you know, we talk about a lot of science and a lot of biology, but the bit I really enjoy, in spring in particular, is the stories that wildlife tells us. And as you say, you know, we've got our little cameras on nests all over this reserve, and we'll see what stories they present us with this season. And they're always different, and we can never predict what's going to happen.